Hi everyone, you alright? Do we begin? Hey Shrin, you alright? I've got way too much sensory overload at the minute, mate. I'm gonna be honest. I've just been kicking off, like running around like a frantic person in the house. So that's the last thing I need to think about at the minute. Stressed, yeah. Alive is just alive. I'm wrapping Christmas presents and just stressing out. It's that time of the year. No. That's just chat settings. Let's make it subscriber only so we've got normal people in here. Trying to get 1,700 followers. Got 9 people in here. Great. Currently wrapping presents. Stressful time of the year, isn't it? Very much is, isn't it? I'm not great at wrapping presents. Feel like a VIP here. Yeah, you've been subscribed. That's why. Don't want any of the trolls in. Just kind of chilling. having a nice stream. There's 6 people in here. Let me know who you are, because it's always funny wondering who's in here. You inspired me into fishing a lot. Thank you. I appreciate that comment. Probably the worst wrapping job I've ever done. Look at that. Not great. It's the thought that counts. I can wrap better than that, but we haven't got the sellotape. Let's do this, yeah, so you can kind of see presents from people. What you can do is you can drop a super chat. You can like do a super chat in the chat. That helps us out massively. That's a way of sending gifts. I don't know how. It's in the chat. There's like a super chat option in the chat. Yeah, it's a part of the thing. It helps me out. You can do whatever donation amount you'd like to do if you do want to do that. But yeah, that's your own choice. I put no pressure on you at all. Who are the 5 people in here? What's everyone's plans for Christmas? You got anything going on? You're going to visit your family, spend time with your family, friends? You're going for a meal? You're having a meal at home? Are you cooking? Is someone else cooking? Drop it in the chat and let us know. I'm planning to go on a trip with your mum. Nice. I am going to my sister's and she's going to be doing a meal. We're going to have some drinks and spend time with the family. And then I'm going with my girlfriend's nan's on Boxing Day, so that's going to be good fun. Hey MS, just woke up from a bad cough, throat is burning. Yeah, my throat's been feeling a bit funny recently. Yeah, it does sound like fun. My throat's been hurting a little bit recently. Just doing all the Christmas presents. 7 people in here, nice to see you all in. I'm so confused who I got the present for now because it's been that long. I bought them ages ago. This is stressing me out. Yeah. Hey Martin, nice to see you in here. I'm wrapping Christmas presents at the minute and my head has completely fell off. I was out drinking last night. And I've slept for the past few hours. To be honest, I weren't that badly hungover. I'm just drained. I had a busy week in work, and then I was drinking last night with friends and that out till like 2 in the morning, doing a bit of karaoke and that. But yeah, it's like, you know, in that weird mind frame, you kind of have a bit of a anxiety. It's been a while since I watched you live. Had a small accident. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, look after yourself, Shrim. See you next time. Hello, everyone. You alright, Joe? Looking forward to doing the scape together when we get the chance. Just doing all the Christmas presents at the minute. There's so many people that I know getting engaged this year. Don't look at me. It's not happening yet. Drink and do that, lol. I get the fear more about what I might have bought. Yeah, you tend to go on a big spending spree, don't you, Martin, when you've had a couple drinks? I guess there's worse off things you can do when you're having a bit of a drink, eh? I just get a bit of anxiety. And I'm not even hungover, but I can feel a bit of anxiety. You know, that weird out of, like, you spaced out feeling? I feel like my brain's a little bit cooked at the minute. Pair of shoes. I get that, yeah. Mate, honestly, Christmas is like the stress. I see what my parents said. I feel it more now than ever, to be honest with you. DIY wrapping station. Get well soon, Martin. Yeah, get well, everyone. Everyone seems to be ill at the moment. I hope you're all well and good. Can't wait for when I'm moving with me and she can do the wrapping for me. To be honest, me and Mia were meant to, you know, be doing this together, but it's been a bit of a crazy time period. How many gifts do you have to wrap? I mean, I think I'm just going to wrap a couple people's presents. I think there isn't a lot of wrapping paper in at the moment, so it's not a whole lot, but I have spent like a good couple £100. This is the most money I've spent in like a long time. Well, in my life actually, because it's the most financially stable I've been since I could first work. So it's like, yeah, I'm more of an adult now, so like I was, you know, putting a bit more thought into getting people gifts and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I've definitely spent like yeah, enough. The DIY present maker. I'm better at making fish content and fish keeping videos and aquascaping than I am at wrapping presents, okay? It is the thought that counts. Listen, one day I'll get good at wrapping presents. And to be honest, I think I was taught how to wrap presents as a kid. I'm not a kid anymore. Gift bag. Yeah, I know. You know what? I was going to do gift bags, and I think I still might do gift bags. I might go and buy a load tomorrow if there's any left. Screw wrapping presents, man. Don't forget to show the results, right? Let's see what they're looking like so far. Yeah, abysmal wrapping. We don't have sellotape anything either. Yeah, so it's not looking great. Nice seeing you doing DIY wrapping. Yeah, that's one way to call it. I wouldn't even call it that. I'd call it ghetto wrapping. Yeah, not great wrapping, is it? Have I ran out of wrapping paper? I'm not using duct tape. I'm using parcel tape. And it doesn't matter because I'm not going to wrap around the marks and all that. You can have them. I'll get a gift bag and I'll take a gift bag there. Okay, when I'm done. Okay. But wrap with yours, your dad's, and me. Okay. Good news. There's a gift bag. But I'm just going to get more wrapping paper, so give me a moment. Right, I'm back. Oh my god. Make sure you don't wrap Minx. She isn't here, fortunately, because that would make everything chaotic. That's for sure. Got 2 whole rolls of wrapping paper to use here. So that's going to be good. Oh, were they them little presents? What are these? Are these the tags? You're right, Peter. I don't think I've seen you before. Thanks for joining. Anyone got any fish topics whilst I'm doing the worst wrapping job? Yeah, you know what? These snowflake things, I'm not going to bother. They're like gift ribbons as well. Listen, I'm not that delicate. I don't have the patience. I've been working like mad. I drank 2 days back to back. I'm probably going to be drinking tomorrow, the day after, and the day after. Christmas is a fun but busy period, yeah? Yeah. Glad we can all agree. Right. Okay. I'm going to make sure that Mia doesn't see her presents. The camera's going to be put the other way. Mia's like, oh my god, I can't believe they've been sat there in plain sight the whole time. Listen, you know what these are anyway. I join in, he walks away. Sorry, Johnny. I've been seeing what you've been putting in the chat. I won't speak too much about it, but we'll be able to talk about it more in the Discord and etc. Massive, massive congratulations, mate. All the best, honestly. By the way, it looks great. That's my answer to what you put in the chat. I've seen the notification, but I wasn't able to answer. Yeah, mate. What's with the change of heart then? You were saying that you didn't want to, or did you suddenly just realise, oh, why not? That is like a genuine question. I wonder, or was that just to play possum? We were just tempting fate with the conversation. You can drop your answer in the group chat, by the way. You don't have to put it in the YouTube one. I think I can still see the notifications for the group chat. Doing the worst job at trying to undo the wrapping. There's now people near watch me struggle to wrap Christmas presents, by the way. How cringe is that, man? Not cringe, but like just, you know, embarrassing for me. I'm like not even the best state right now, but I thought I'd treat you with like a little live just before Christmas, because I know that probably, yeah, I haven't got a video coming out. I might try and film a video tomorrow. Why can't I undo this? This is doing my head in. It's like a little bit of tape holding the wrapping paper together. I'm probably using way more wrapping paper than you need to as well. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mia. Appreciate that very much. When once have I done it too short? No, I haven't. Right, okay. This is a botch job and a half. 12 people in here watch me struggle to wrap presents. What's going on? Have you all missed me going live or something? It seems like it. I'm glad that everyone's back here. Hope you're having a great holiday period season. I hope you're enjoying watching me with really bad anxiety, trying to wrap presents. And I do apologize for like how quiet I am. I'm just kind of like I've got, you know me, I've got ADHD. My brain's trying to like switch focus to different places at the minute. So apologies in advance. Hungover. I'm not hungover. I'm just tired, man. I've been busy a lot recently. I've been on my feet a lot recently. I've been like round a lot of people recently. I'm not used to all this madness going on, and I haven't been to the gym in a couple of days. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I miss it dearly. I'm working tomorrow, but probably from home, to be honest. That's all good, mate. I hope you and Mrs. G have the best of holidays and the kids. Honestly, I'm so sorry, everyone. I wish I was like doing a proper live for you now, because like I'm just kind of a bit, you know, all over the place. And like I like to give like a good quality live to people, especially on YouTube, like TikTok, and I can just ramble on and that. But you know, we gotta make do with the situation. Okay? No. I'm gonna have to seal that as well. I am doing the worst wrapping job on your present, by the way, Mia, so apologies in advance. I can wrap. I'm just doing this because it's last minute. And to be honest, when you've got ADHD, rule number one in the ADHD playbook, you leave everything last minute and you decide that's a good idea. And it isn't. And to be fair, I didn't leave the presents till last minute, but I've left wrapping them and preparing them, which is even worse. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, I'm just getting yours, my mum's and my dad's out the way. And then everyone else will probably have really good wrapping because it'll be done by you. Can't make you wrap your own presents, can I? We've got 12 people just watching me like be shambolic. I do apologise, everyone. Do we want to have a fish talk? Do we want to have a fish conversation? Let's talk fish. It is the title. I said this last time and then Fish joined the chat and said, what do you want to talk about? That was a highlight of the last live. There's one more present I need to wrap. No, there's two. Give me a moment. Is it snowing in Liverpool? No, I wish. It'd feel a lot more festive. Here's an update. Look how long this Vallison area is. Look at that. Hang on. Look how long that is. That one piece of Val, it's just taken off. The other one's doing okay. The cripple Lance is having the time of its life. But then the issue is we've added a flying fox to eat blackbeard algae and to eat the hair algae and that, and I haven't seen it. I think I've spotted it a handful of times, but it is doing a very poor job. I think you might need sacking. Yeah. But the tank's looking nice. I'm quite happy with how it's looking at the moment anyway. It's growing in. I did hack back that Tiger Lotus. It was just growing to the surface like mad. I missed the fish. Yeah. You'll see them tomorrow. Right, if you give me a moment, I'm going to get the other present. Right, I'm back, everyone. Any tips for beginners starting to plant a tank? Yeah, everyone drop in your tips. You got any tips? Drop them in. I'm 100% trying to make sure that I don't get this in frame. This is one of Mia's presents. Oh, that's great. Hi, the fishy dude. Hope you're doing good. Just wrapping some Christmas presents last minute. Hope you and your family are having a great Christmas or a great holiday time. Oh, I'm off to walk, Vera. I'm glad that you joined, Mr. J. Thanks for joining, as always, mate. I appreciate your love and support. If I don't chat to you in the Discord, have a great Christmas, mate, and all the best for you and your family. I haven't ran through all the new paper, have I? Mia, could you do me a favour and bring some of your wrapping paper tomorrow? Just help at home. Anyone got any tips on stocking for the new Fluval Roma 125? I need a bit of advice. Joseph, are you still there? Let me know. Try not to chop your fingers off when wrapping a challenge. Wrapping a challenge, wrapping a present, challenge gone wrong. Oh, you're driving to Manchester? What are you doing in Manchester, mate? Oh, are you going shopping? In the Trafford Centre, are you? Thanks for the 6 likes, everyone. Make sure to subscribe to us if you haven't already and share this live. We're trying to get 1,700 before the new year. I think we're about 37 away the last time I checked. Or yeah, so make sure to get your friends and family and your followers and subscribers to give us a subscribe. Trying to reach 1,700 before the new year. Airport. Oh, you're flying back home to or you're picking up family. Ah, pick up your wife. Great. Oh, this has been stress. Need to wrap one more present. Take it easy, Adam. We're with you with this. Listen, once I've done the wrapping, I'll put things aside. I'll start writing cards, and then I'll actually start speaking to you properly. I do apologise for technical difficulties. Just almost chop my finger off. That's fine. Completely fine. Right, done. Has anyone ever played around with rainbow fish? I've just started breeding them. Not into them, but has been. Yeah, rainbow fish are cool. I've got a friend that breeds them. Yeah, they take a really long time to grow, as you probably are aware. Just make sure to give them a lot of like just high quality foods. Rear them up as fast as you can in it, and yeah, use moss, use mop spawners and stuff like that, and then you'll probably find like the best way anyway. What? Why? I'm on a live. Which I did tell you, but you didn't listen. What are you munching on? Not munching. What are you doing? Bring home a present down. He's going to help me wrap the rest. These are yours. You're just running the shop. Rightio. Hi Jay, you alright? Nice to see you in here, mate. Sorry, I've been wrapping presents. I was just taking them downstairs. Oh, it's been stressful. You want to see the bomb site? That is my bed at the minute. Look all that. Been a complete mess. Oh, stress. Are you going to the shop, you said? Yeah. Could you, right, if I send you 25, could you get 5 barbers? Okay. I'm on a live. Yeah, it is always stressful. Yeah, don't worry, I've written on them. Fortunately. See you later, Sharon. I think you've left like 3 times, haven't you? I'll do these tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do them tomorrow. Can't be stressing about these. What a bomb site. Right. Sort all that out tomorrow. Okay, we can sit down finally and talk about fish and all that stuff. I don't think this is getting uploaded to YouTube, this one. Yeah. Or maybe I should. I don't know. Let me know if she let me know if I should upload this one. I don't think I should though. I'm in a weird state. Don't need that sat on the internet marinating. Trying to think of what to say. Yeah, so the plans are for the next coming weeks or with the channel is we're going to get part 2 and 3 the aquascape build out when possible. They're not filmed yet. It's not been done. I'll hold my hands up and say it's just not been done. I'm working alongside Joseph to just upload it. Okay. Yeah, I just haven't got round to doing it yet because I'm trying to get the right plants, I'm trying to do the right setup, and I'm trying to get the right fish as well. I'm taking my time with this one. I'm taking it easy. I'm not rushing into it. All my other aquascapes I've done in the same day. I've had everything already done in the same day. This time round, I'm taking it easy. I'm taking it slow. It's my biggest tank, yeah. So I don't want to rush into it. I don't want to, like, you know, burn out whilst doing it and like end up with a bad scape. I want to make sure that I get the best possible like tank for me to look at, to display, to make content on, the right stocking, the right fish. This one to me is a big project and I want to do it right, if you get me. I do have like a couple videos in mind at the minute, but whether I get them done, but I don't think I will. I think you have to enjoy the process, especially if you can only have a few times. Exactly. I appreciate that comment because, like, obviously I've got this tank and then I've got the other tank over there. But yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy the whole process of getting it done, making sure it's done correctly, making sure that it looks perfect. This to me, it's already looking like your best scape. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I appreciate that. I completely agree. I really think it is my best aquascape. Yeah, I've taken a lot of time, a lot of thought going into it. Obviously, I'm working alongside Joseph, Aquascape and Joe, to build this scape to make sure that it's like I'm running it by a lot of different people, a lot of different minds. I'm trying to make sure that I perfect this one, work on it, make it right. Because I like this tank and I think it's really good for the fish. Is it really good visually? I kind of look at it now and go, it's one big piece of wood with a load of moss and plants on, and that's it, with like a couple rocks around. I think it looks nice. I think it could have been better. And that's for me to do next time when I eventually rescape this. But with this tank, you know, I'm thinking of what fish to put in. I'm thinking of what plants to put in, and I'm wanting it to be perfect. And it won't it near perfect, because I know perfect is quite a hard thing to achieve, especially since, again, I will put my hands up and always say this: I'm not an aquascaper. I'd love to be an aquascaper. I just don't think like that isn't what my channel is, and that isn't who I am. I'd like to say that I can aquascape at a decent level, And maybe in a couple of years' time, I can say that I'm an aquascaper, but I will openly put my hands up and say I'm more of a fish keeper than an aquascaper. But yeah, it doesn't mean that I haven't studied. It doesn't mean that I haven't looked and tried to perfect this one. And that's where I think you can see in the hardscape of this one that this scape is going to be, you know, something different compared to the rest. More wood, more rocks, leveled out sand, different angles, like thinking about when you walk in the room, how are you going to look at the tank? I did try and do it with this because you can see through the bottom of the tank and you can see all this side, but this is a lot more visually appealing than over there. Whereas with this one, I've tried to make sure that it looks good from different angles, and then I'm obviously going to think about what plants. I'm going to take my time on that, and then we'll get that out. I did go and purchase a new filter for it because the tank that I bought, the Fluval Roma 125, comes with a U3 filter. That thing is like huge. It's like a brick. And I put that in the tank and went, no. Because I don't mind an internal filter in aquascape. As long as you can hide it, I cannot hide that thing. It is huge. And I couldn't tuck it in a corner. It was just bumping into all the rocks in the wood and almost knocked it over. I was like, I can't deal with that. So I've went and got myself a Fluval 107 filter. And it's like over filtrating by like 5 liters on that tank. It's running on this tank fine, it'll run on that tank fine as well. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how that turns out. Aquascape's overrated, IMO. I like plants and rocks, but I like to be able to clean the glass and gravel without disturbing things. I find it too fiddly. It is its own art form and it's its own category. And I do all the maintenance. I do the, you know, the algae cleaning, the trimming of plants, the moving of rocks, and I do like I've set this tank up where I'm still able to clean around and give it a good scrub, but you know I did a water change on this earlier and then I went to bed like I was knackered, but I had to hack back all that moss and that moss is covered in algae, and I went and got myself a flying fox, which by the way is meant to be one of the best algae eating fish in the hobby. I've got Amano shrimp. They're not doing nothing. I've got a horn there right now that's meant to be good at eating blackbeard algae. It's doing nothing. I've got a Paro Otocinclus heraldi. That's doing nothing. I've got a hill stream loach. That's doing nothing. And now I've added a flying fox, and it is only about that big. It is a baby. But I'm expecting that fish to be out and about all the time cleaning, and it's doing nothing. And I'm probably going to have to scoop it out and rehome it because I don't want it in my tank too long because it'll end up like that. I just put it in there because people say you can temporarily put them in for a week or two. It's been in a couple of days and it's done nothing. I haven't noticed anything with the algae, the stuff that should be easy for that fish to clean. So yeah, gonna have to resort back to using liquid CO2. I need to add another CO2 kit to this tank if I want to. Black Molly, don't think I want to put one in this tank, just for the sole fact that yeah, I don't think I want to put one in. But I do know the good algae eaters. But yeah, I've just listed off a load of algae eaters that are meant to be good, and they won't do it. And maybe the molly will, but I feel like the Apisto might bully the molly. He's not happy with new fish going in the tank. I think he was fine with everything that he's grew up with, but now he's got to that point where it's like, this is my tank, you're in my territory. Because he doesn't harass the hill stream loach all day long, but as soon as he sees it, he will chase it. Or if it's next to him, he'll chase it. But sometimes he'll just swim by it. But yeah, he's got a dislike to any new fish going in the tank, so I think adding a molly might be a bad idea. So I've added the fox, and it's like a skinny body thing where you probably won't, like, he won't really acknowledge it. But like any bigger fish, he will acknowledge and probably poke it and peck at it. So yeah, this is just meant to be an easy to obtain tank, easy to look after. It's got its moss, it's got its epiphytes, gets a bit of algae now and again. Need to probably reduce the lighting period, that's what I'm going to do. Although I have raised the light, look how higher up it is compared to where it should be. And it's right the way up. It's only up for like 7 hours, I think, and it's still causing algae like hell. And the issue with this light is that it's not super adjustable or programmable. You can kind of do bits and bobs with it, but there is barely any instructions because it's a It's a Hygge one off Amazon, and I've had really good experience with Hygge and a lot of their products. This one, there's barely any explanation or videos or anything like that that can tell you how to program this light and how to do it. So you have to program it all through the remote. And I think they've brought newer products out since that are a lot more up to date. And with this being an older product, it's very difficult to find any information on it. So I'm just kind of winging it and programming the light with the remote. And it's a good light. It's grown my plants amazing. But the one downside to it is the fact that I can't really program stuff or, you know, customize it as how I'd like it to be. So that's where the algae's probably coming from. It also doesn't help that I think that the big piece of wood that I've got in the tank is also massively deteriorating at a quick rate, I think. Because as soon as I scrape the wood, it starts chipping off. So I think it is rotting away quick, which results in blackbeard algae, which results in other algae. So yeah, what can I do? What can I do? It's an ongoing battle that, yeah, it is what it is. Just got to get on with it. This tank's set up now to be probably the last scape with this tank until I move out. Same with the one over there. Same with this new tank I'm setting up. After that, will I be setting up any more aquascapes in my time? Maybe in the shop. Maybe I'll document it in the shop. But any at home or in my place or Mia's, probably not. So that's why I'm spending a lot of time with this new scape. I'm making sure that this is right. I'm making sure that I do it right, because I don't want to set it up and then look at it for the period of time that I've got before me and Mia move in together and be like, I regret this. I want to set it up and be sad to take it down. That's what I want. I want to make sure it's the best, because I've put all the years, almost 6 years now, fish keeping experience into this one tank, through aquascaping experience, into fish keeping experience, and the whole overall experience. So I'm trying to perfect it. So that's what I'm going for here. And we'll see. It should turn out good. Yeah, exactly. It should turn out good. I'd like to hope it turns out good. Obviously with Joe helping me with the planting and contributing with some donations and plants and stuff like that, I think I'm going to get a really good scape out of this. And I've been speaking about the whole idea with Joe and Michael and other aquascapers for quite some time now, and what I think I want to do with it. So that's where I'm like, you know, I want to make sure that it's perfected as good as possible. And if I can like say that this is like a good quality aquascape, not, you know, competition level, I don't think I'll ever get that, because I appreciate them tanks, and I they are artwork in themselves, but in terms of like, you know, for the fish, it's not my cup of tea. So I don't think I'll ever be that level. But if I can raise the bar as high as I can, and like push as far as I can with my tank setups, I'd like to do so. Now I'd like to hope that this new scape does that. I hope it achieves that, in the sense of it reaches a high level, a high bar where especially if I'm doing a rate their tanks video. If I'm rating people's tanks, how can I rate people's tanks and not have an amazing looking tank? At least one. Because I think my tanks look good, but I need one that is like, you know, top. So then that way, at least I've got a bit of credibility, a bit of a CV built up of like good looking tanks. Because we're going to be doing more of the rate their tanks in the new year. I'm going to be doing one with Mia, like reacting to like bad TikTok tanks. That's going to be cool at some point. Yeah, well, exactly. I'm not striving for perfection, because perfection is barely achievable, especially in this hobby. It's so difficult to achieve perfection, because you could set up an amazing looking tank, but it could be the worst ecosystem possible for your fish. So it's like, it's always finding the fine balance of what looks good, but what also works for the inhabitants as well, simply. So that's what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm not trying to achieve perfection, but I'm trying to achieve enjoyment and creativity, as you said. That's what I'm going for with the scape anyway. I'm getting a bit too passionate now. I'm just rambling. But yeah, that Pothos behind me is taking off. So I'm gonna have to probably start trimming that off and putting it in the little tank over there. But yeah, in other news for the shop, we are now going to be getting a fish bred by Ian Fuller, the man who has the Corydoras fulleri named after him. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing? Like, having a conversation with someone like him was really cool at that catfish auction, and I'd love to have conversations with more individuals like him, like others in the hobby. Because having them conversations with like people that, you know, have literally got fish named after them, like, that's a flex, isn't it? Not a fluval flex, but a flex in that sense. But like, yeah, it's cool to be able to have them conversations. Thing is, the other tanks you'd see and think, that's perfect. The guy or the girl that escaped that will have a few. Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing. I can set up these tanks. Other people go, wow, that's stunning. Wow, that's amazing. I'd be like, I hate it. And then I rip it down, like, no, don't do that. Why are you doing that? I'm like, because you're always evolving. Like, when I had that Fluval Flex tank, if you haven't seen the video already, if someone could drop it in the chat, it's the my fish tank journey or whatever, and it was the Fluval Flex and how it evolved from when I had the little cube, and then I went on to the Flex, and then I had that Flex for four years straight, and I was constantly changing it. I was constantly aquascaping it, rescaping, changing the inhabitants, changing the scape, changing the plants, changing the rocks. I was constantly just, you know, every time I'd learn something new, I'd add that into the tank and change it. That was my, like, you know, trial run and like changing around. And because I was limited to the one thing, I'd done as much as I possibly could have done with that tank to try everything. In my experience, I'd done a bit of everything with that tank. And it's a weird tank. It's a bow front. It was second hand as well, so there's deep scratches on it. It wasn't perfect, but it was my enjoyment, and I got to learn a lot from that in keeping fish, in the mistakes I made, in all the good things I've learned. And now, because I had that, I guess it like enhanced and like what I could do and what I could learn, because I was stuck in like this bubble, in this box of like what fish I could keep, what plants I could have, what I could do with the scape, removing the background, like the back filtration bit, and then adding a canister filter. Like, you know, I learned a lot by using that tank. It was such a good way to learn, and now like I use that information that I learned off that to be able to teach others. And when I'm working in the fish shop, and obviously when I'm doing the videos and that, I can say, I've kept all these fish, I've done this, I've done that. And that wasn't through me having multiple tanks. That was with me having one tank in a long time period and changing things around all the time. And I learnt a lot doing it. And I owe my love to that tank. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. It's been throughout, unfortunately. But life moves on. And yeah, I owe a lot to the Fluval Flex, I guess. But yeah, anyways, everyone, I think I'm going to leave it there. We've been going 77 minutes now. You watch me struggle with wrapping presents. You watched the anxiety. You watched the panic. And you've watched me now passionately ramble for about 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So I appreciate everyone's love and support. If this is the last time I do a live or upload any content till after Christmas, I hope you all have a great Christmas. Hope you have a great new year. Best of love to all of you. And I hope you and your family all have an amazing time wherever you're spending that, whether that's at home or with them. Wherever you're going, much love to you all. Until next time, thanks for watching, everyone. Much love. Take care. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye. Good night. Good day. Wherever you are. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for the super chat.